Good morning, Facebook. Hey, it's Gerry. Let me get that straight. Hey, it's Gerry. I'm coming to you live from Rythmia Life Advancement Center in Guanacaste, Costa Rica. We had a really beautiful week this week. What is Rythmia? Rythmia is a life advancement center that specializes in plant medicine, and the plant medicines are a key part of what this overall program is. But it's a life advancement program, and it has results that are unmatched. And when I say unmatched, we have proof that they're unmatched. There's been about 4,300 people through the door so far, and about, hey Kenneth, good morning, and about 93% of them, 94% of them, so 940 out of 1,000 people have this crazy, life-changing experience that's a miracle of merging back with your soul. And then the result of this merging back with your soul, and I want to ask you today if you can share this, because Facebook changed its laws. Please share this and let other people hear some of these things that are happening here and what it's about. So when you put this back together, when you merge back with your soul, hey Tricia, hey Wayne, good morning. Your life changes, things get easier, things come together quicker. Businesses work better, life works better, families work better, everything works better. So I want to talk about a couple of different things. Something's changed in my life, and it's a good subject of how and how something should look and how something should work. Yeah. So I get a lot of messages last day about, are you okay? Are you okay? Is Brandy okay? Yes, 100%. Brandy and I are more than okay. Our relationship is transitioning into more business relationship, and then people say, well, why didn't it ruin you? Why didn't it make you upset? Why aren't you guys fighting? Here's why. Because the relationship was more important than me or her personally, and we put the relationship above us, and by doing that, the path to what would allow us to have a longer term relationship and a better relationship revealed itself. So this is something really, really, really important in your manifesting, and when you're putting your things together to manifest. So my whole thing is you have to exactly tell the truth about where you're at, and then visualize what you want, and then by telling the truth of what you're at, there's no spiritual bypass. And the road to what you want is clearly delineated, and then you make a decision, am I willing to pay for it to get those things or not? And when you make that decision, you're on the way. Here's one key component about why, because the whole reason we're doing this is for happiness, right? We're not doing this to be sad. We're not getting in relationships to be sad. We're not starting businesses to be sad. We're not taking a new career to be sad. We're taking it to be happy. Now, if this is true, if you're the most important part of the equation you put together for yourself, you're fucked. You're done. It'll never make you happy. It will never, ever make you happy. And I want you to get that. If you're the center of your own equation, if the highest thing that you can get is making you comfortable, happy, at peace, if it's all about you, you're not going to do it. That's not going to feel right. So here's the reason that Brandy and I are content, happy, and optimistic, and loving each other and talking to each other and being every bit as much in love as we were when we first met. In this transition, because it's more important than us. Rythmia is more important than us, and we're making everything more, and then things work. So if you are the most important thing in your equation, so you did your work, you merged back with your soul, you have a clear idea of exactly what it is you want, and when you see what you want, you're the greatest beneficiary of it. Not going to work. So who does the greatest things? Like the Steve Jobs, the the Dalai Lamas, the Tony Robbinses, the Gary V's, they're all doing something bigger than themselves. So here's part of the trick. Part of the trick is making whatever it is bigger than you. Whatever it is has to be bigger than you. If you get up every day and the whole thing is to serve yourself, oh my God, you're never going to be happy. Even if it works. So let's say I'm a super smart business guy and I figure something out and it only serves me. So I make $1 billion, or let's be realistic. I make $50 million and everybody else gets nothing. And it doesn't help anyone. Well, I got to tell you, man, it won't take you long before that ruins your heart and makes you super upset. Now, conversely, if you're doing something and you're just making money and getting along, and God, it's helping people. Oh my God, you're helping people, and that helping people is more important than the thing that your horse in the race. Holy cow, now you're having fun. And look at, I'd much rather have $10 million and have fun than have $100 million and be upset and be sad. I'd rather have that, right? So when we're doing our manifesting and making our decisions, so we look at these things, we say, I want to be absolutely honest about where I'm at the moment. I want to be crystal clear about what I want. And what I want better have me not at the top of it, in it, but not at the top of it. In other words, it has to be bigger than me. It has to be more important than me. It has to help more people than me. Now we're cooking. Now we have something that can be a whole lot of fun, because doing this stuff for something that's bigger than us is the whole fun of it. It's the whole fun of it. So you can't, there's no way that you can do this thing and put yourself at the absolute top and expect it to equate to any kind of happiness. It can work. You know, there's been business guys who only self-served. It can work, but it doesn't equate to happiness. And I'm in this for happiness. You show me a happy person, I'll show you a spiritual person. The days of the sad healer are over. These are the times of the happy healer. Your light, your joy, your happiness is healing people through your smile, through your outlook, through how content you are, through your ambition, through your excitement. That's what's healing people. You know, that's what's healing people. That's the thing. That's what we're about, right? So in this, when you're making your grand plan, so the thing for proper manifestation, which I don't even call it that anymore, proper creation, that means creation that results, the end result is my happiness. Happiness for me, yeah? Has to be by putting the whole event up for other people. So let's take a look at it. So I'm honest about where I am, absolutely. And then I'm honest about what I want. Then I reflect to make sure that what I want is serving a bigger purpose than me. It's serving a bigger purpose than me. Then I make the final decision. I'm going to get a card. Hang on. The final decision the final decision is, am I prepared to do what it takes to make all that happen? And hell is knowing what you want but not be willing to do what it takes. And heaven is knowing what you want and deciding to do whatever it takes. I was going to throw an F in there. Whatever it takes. Now you're on the path. You don't need much else. Because with these couple of ingredients, with these couple of basic ingredients, you are on the way. You're on the way. And you're on the way to what? You're on the way to the what I call the Quan. I don't know if you ever watched Jerry Maguire. But it's a fucking great movie. It's such a good movie. It's something you should watch because it explains the whole thing. You want it all. But you want it all by making something more important than you. You know, hey, Ross, how we doing? By making something more important than you. And here's a guy who's doing a business, Ross, and he's in the kava bar business. His business's name is Bulla. And it serves and helps so many people. And gives them an alternative to alcohol and a centering of their heart. Now that's something you can take your hat off to, right? There you go. Now I'm doing something that I'm one and I'm serving thousands. I'm one and I'm serving two. Great. I'm one and I'm serving one. No bueno. Doesn't work. So you have to put this stuff above you. Put this stuff above you. And all of a sudden, when you put it above you, everything else falls into place. It falls into place, providing the pre-work was done right. In the pre-work, this merger, or being completely honest with myself about where I'm at, completely clear. Hi, Gerry, going to be there this Sunday. Will you be there? Hi, Dina. No, this Sunday I'm away. But John Jacob is running all my classes, and it's dynamite. Doing a great job. Everybody else is here doing it. So yeah. But I'll be back the week after that. I'm here every about 3 to 4 weeks every month. 3 to 4 weeks every month. But when we're not here, when I'm not here, we get the same miracle rate. We have all my classes being taught live by the best we have at Rythmia, and some of them are much better than me. And that's another thing, is being with people who are better than you. And it works like crazy. But back to this thing. So one serving one, no good. One serving many, fantastic. Because the one serving one is one serving themselves. Hi, Linda. Hi, Vivek. Hi, David. Can't wait to meet you either. So I want you to think of it like this. And when you think of it like that, do I take medicine every week? I do, but not because, well, I do. I do because I want to be with every group, you know? Do you take, Gerry, how can Mother I help me increase my income? Absolutely, absolutely. Truth and service help you increase your income. Be completely truthful about where you are. Most people don't purposely fuck up their financial situation. Most people aren't out there saying, how can I fuck this up? Right? Really, think about it. How can I fuck this up? I want to fuck myself up. Most people are not doing that. And yet most people are fucked up financially. So something's there, right? The problem is they're not telling themselves the truth. They're wishing things were different than they are. And that's not it, man. The medicine teaches you how to be in truth. How to be in truth. And from truth, we can have success. You know why? Truth shows me, hey, this road is closed, but this road is open. Lies tell me, this road looks closed, but I really think it's open because I blah, 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 bullshit, and I go down it and it's not open. So the thing is this, is that truth is the greatest component to this whole thing. I was wondering that as well. Do you guys stick around for the medicine ceremonies or just, no, we're here all the time. I live here. I'm so stuck into this that I couldn't get out if I wanted to. And I would never want to, because this has been, I have to tell you something from my heart. My tenure here, and my work here, is the greatest gift that was ever given to me. I've never had a gift given to me like the joy that I get out of being at this place and watching. And when I tell you watching, I watch shit every week where people say, this has changed my life. Has changed my life. That was the greatest week of my life. Fuck, I get to hear that every week from somewhere between 50 and 85 or 90 people every week. What a great gift to me, not to them, to me. So do you see this? By us pushing this up, by us doing more for other people, then the gift is happiness for ourselves. It's its own reward. It's its own reward. It's not something you have to do after you get it. It is its own reward. So let's take it back from the whole thing. So in creation, not in manifestation, because we don't like the word, in creation, we be completely honest about where we are at. And that means our skills, our weaknesses, our strengths, what we like doing, be complete, and then we're completely clear on what we want. I want a yellow Mercedes with a black interior and yellow stitching, I'm making this up, and yellow stitching and fire sign painted on the side. And I know exactly what it looks like, feels like, and smells like. That's what I want. Then I have to make sure, does my thing that I want only serve me? Oh yeah, the Mercedes, it only serves me. Okay, that's out. What else do I want? Oh, I want to become a healer. I want to become a helper. I want to become a cook. I want to become, oh, those things all service other people. Let's do those and put this mission ahead of me. And boom, now I just got to decide, am I willing to do what it takes to get it? And that is generally everything. And if I'm willing to do that, I win the race, I catch the golden ring, cash the check, whatever you want to call, I win the race. And that's the beauty of it. Yeah, that's the beauty of it, you know? So yeah, and that Brenda, that's a really great insight, that a lot of the New Age doctrine is focused on self. I want to make me happy. It's me, it's me, it's me. And what the medicine has taught me is that it has nothing to do with, I have to realize my importance and my insignificance at the same time. Hard to do, but doable. My importance and my insignificance at the same time. And then when you do this thing and you marry it to something bigger than you, and that thing is connected to service to others, guess what? You get this. You get, fuck, I'm alive and I'm doing this shit and I'm at the dance and I'm here. And it's wonderful. That's what you get. That's what you get in return. That's what you get in return. You get, it's its own reward. The money might come later. And when it does, it's just fucking money. People don't get this. It's just shit that folds and spends. It's nothing. But the energy of doing this, and the energy of being alive, and the energy of helping people, man, and the energy of seeing transformation, or the energy, I see my grandmother, my Italian grandmother, would serve a dish, and she would eat very little, but she'd serve the dish, and she would just watch you eat. It's its own reward. How beautiful is that? It's its own reward. Hey, Johnny. And Johnny's here right now. Hey, Johnny. We're living in this world that we get to create exactly the world that we want to be in. We get to create the world that we want to be in. So I get to create what color that wall is, which is a terrible color, but I get to pick it. And I get to pick what books I read, and I get to pick everything around me. It is all mine to be created. It's mine. I can live in Costa Rica, or I can live in Texas, or I can live in China, or I can live wherever I want, and I can do whatever I want to do. I can do whatever I want to do, right? And so can you. Every single thing you want. All you got to do is decide it and structure it so that it produces happiness. So if you use my formula of just be honest with me, this is a Truthonomics formula, but which is my book, it's coming out soon. But be 100% honest about exactly where I am, my skills, my this, my that. Step 2, Be crystal clear about what it is I want. Crystal clear. Step 3, decide whether I'm willing to risk everything and give everything up to get it. Great, you can do that, yep. But that doesn't address happiness. That doesn't address happiness. So where does the happiness comes in? The happiness comes in by making something bigger than yourself. Doing something in service to others. Like with Brandy and I and are changing the nature of our relationship. How can we be so nice to each other? Because we love each other. And we did this out of putting something else that was more important than her and I first. And it's beautiful. And when I tell you, people talk about, and then the truth comes out and it's not, ours is really beautiful. It's beautiful. I love her so much, and I'm so grateful for her. So, so grateful. So, I mean, all of this is where it's coming from. It comes from the heart, and it comes from love. So if you structure your manifestation or your creation this way, and you take 100% responsibility for everything that's around you, winning and losing, you're going to be great. You're going to be great. In the interim, come down here and let's spend a week together. Let's drink the medicine. Let's go to the classes. Let's do the work. I'm going to tell you what people say. And here's what's crazy. I get people that have done 400 workshops and and been in counseling for 20 years. And people come in here and say, this was the best week of my life. The best week of my life. I had Dr. Mercola, who looked at me the next morning and he said, that was the greatest experience of my life. I have people all over from all walks of life coming here and telling us how great it is. And you know why it's great? Because it works, it sticks, and it's yours forever. Spend a week and change your life. Really come here. I'm going to give you a phone number. It's 866, sorry about my voice. It's 866-936-9446. So that's 1-866-936-9446. Please come. Please come here. Please grab this. If you're doing it for money, that's okay. Come here. Learn these principles and you'll make more money. And not only that, you'll make happier money. So come here. But really, come here for joy. Come here for freedom. Come here for love. Come here. Really, this place will change your life. This program will change your life. And I'd love to see you guys. I love you. God keep you. It's 23 minutes. God keep you. And I want to talk to you next week. Next week, I'll be coming to you from St. Kitts. I'm on a quasi-vacation. But I will be there, and I'll get my broadcast going from St. Kitts. Thank you, guys. God bless you. And I can't wait to see you at Rythmia.